Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book on tape to play for you. Today's book is Motorcycle Challenge for 1980. So let's get started.
Motorcycle Challenge, Trials and Races. Enduros and oval track events are two of motorcycle racing's most exciting moments. Yet they are different. On the oval track, it's speed that counts. But for toughness, you've got to take the Enduro run. Enduro is short for endurance. And endurance means that you last. Endurance means you can stay with it. You must fight woods, fields, broken rock, slippery hills, narrow trails, and wide stretches of sand. If you don't have endurance, you'll never win an Enduro. The rugged Enduro course may be anywhere from 80 to 560 kilometers, 50 to 350 miles long. Some are longer. They may go through swamps, across streams, and through mud holes. Riders and machines must be able to take it. The Enduro is the last word in toughness. The Enduro is more a test than a race. Riders do not race against each other. They race against the clock. It's timing, not speed, that brings home a winner here. When this sport became popular in Europe, it was called a long-distance trial. But Americans later tagged it the Enduro, and the name stuck. The key to the Enduro run, the way to the winner's circle, is called a checkpoint. It is a flag-marked spot anywhere on the course. There are many of them in a race. The course is laid out by officials days before the Enduro, and the checkpoints are marked. Before the race, each rider gets a route card. It shows where most of the checkpoints are. There are secret ones, too. The riders don't know about the secret checkpoints until they reach them. The whole idea of the Enduro run is to reach each checkpoint in the time listed on the route card. Sound easy? Nothing is easy in this race. Between checkpoints, Enduro riders may have to speed up or slow down. They must watch out for anything that gets in their way on the course. Ruts, trees, rocks. And while they're watching the course, they're also watching the route card. You can't win an Enduro if you get lost. Each rider starts an Enduro with 1,000 points. Riders lose 1 point for every minute they are late in reaching a secret or listed checkpoint. They can lose 2 points for every minute they are early at a secret checkpoint. The winner is the rider with the most points left, or the rider who has lost the fewest points at the end of the race. Time is all important in an Enduro. Too much time also can throw riders right out of the race. If they are 15 minutes early at a known or secret checkpoint, they're out. If they're more than an hour late at any checkpoint, they might as well head for the showers. At your first Enduro, you ride in the amateur class. After 3 complete races of at least 80 kilometers, 50 miles, you qualify as an expert. But just entering 3 Enduros isn't enough. Remember, this is a test of endurance. You have to last the distance to be a pro. Enduro bikes race in 6 classes, based on engine size. Some Enduro cycles can be ridden on the road. They have lights and directional signals. But lots of them are strictly for off-road action. You'll never see them anywhere else. Whatever the size or type, the Enduro motorcycle is a tough, rugged machine. Enduro bikes are built high enough to clear large rocks and other hazards on the course. They don't have room for frills and excess weight. The tires look much like snow tires on an automobile. The Enduro cycle is strong, hardy, and dependable. Besides a good bike, the rider needs a good watch to win an Enduro. Without your watch and a speedometer to record distance, you don't stand a chance. You also need leather gloves and clothing, an approved helmet, and goggles. Most enduro riders end the race in one piece, thanks to good safety equipment. They're a special breed, these riders who test themselves in the enduro. Of course, they must handle motorcycles better than most. Years of skill and experience, quick thinking, and steady nerves are what make a winner in this tough challenge. The enduro bike is built for toughness. Motorcycles that race on the oval track are tough too, but they are built mainly for speed. Oval track racing is one of the fastest and most exciting of motorcycle sports. Long before race time, the oval track rider is busy. No one can hope to win a race on the oval track unless his or her bike is in top condition. Riders spend many long hours making sure that their motorcycles are ready to go. The bikes are ready. Now the riders have to get ready too. Before the start of a big race, they get together with race officials. They talk about race rules and about certain conditions at the track. Each oval track is different. Oval track racing is a dangerous sport. The riders want to know all they can to help them win safely. Crowds begin to show up early on the day of a big race. They can feel the excitement in the air. There is so much to see, even before the race starts. Before the start of this race, a young artist adds to the fun by painting part of the track wall. Part of the color and excitement of oval track racing happens just before the motorcycles roar into action. Bands play and marchers step out smartly. It's a beautiful day for racing. The fans are ready to see the best in the sport. Oval track races are run on flat dirt tracks. This sport is also called dirt track racing. Amateurs and experts are the two classes of riders on the oval track. The bikes are classed according to engine size. Oval track riders reach the highest speeds on the flat straightaways. The more powerful bikes can reach speeds of over 240 kilometers an hour, 150 miles an hour. The fans become a blur of color as a rider tears down the track, sometimes in a swirl of dust. The leader is heading for the last stretch and a big win. Turns are the really dangerous parts of oval track racing. The machines are traveling at high speeds. As each rider slows down to get around the corners, one foot is dragged on the ground. The rider wears a special boot with a steel bottom. Dragging the boot helps to balance the bike at the turns. Oval track racing is fast, dangerous, and very exciting. Perhaps that's why the spectators like it so much. The riders crouch low over their bikes as they zoom down the straightaway in front of the stands. This reduces wind resistance and helps increase speed. Accidents can happen if a bike is not in top shape. But even with a safe bike, the riders need protection. They wear special helmets, goggles, and leather gloves and clothing called leathers. Oval track races are run on tracks of several different lengths. Each race has 3 parts: the elimination heats, the semifinals, and the finals. There is a good deal of excitement at every part of a big oval track race. If a cycle were to skid out of control and into an unprotected crowd, there could be many injuries. So, spectators usually sit or stand behind a safety wall or fence. They are close enough to get a good view of the action, yet far enough away to be safe in case of an accident. Race time. The oval track suddenly fills with a deafening roar as the bikes blast away from the starting line. Every rider has one thought in mind: running the fastest lap time. Lap time is the time it takes to race once around the oval track. The elimination heats are usually 5 laps long. The slowest riders are dropped out of the race. The semifinals begin. There are fewer riders now, but the excitement is more intense. The semifinals usually last for 10 laps. The spectators cheer for their favorites as the riders bend low over their bikes. Once more, they are all after the fastest lap time. Now comes the biggest moment in an oval track race, the finals. They usually last anywhere from 15 to 50 laps. Only the fastest riders are left in the field. Down Out comes the green starting flag, and off they go. One rider gets a jump on the others and blasts out ahead. The powerful bikes roar around the turns and zoom down the straightaways. Then the leader streaks across the finish line and sees the checkered flag. This is what it's all about. Fame, glory, and the thrill of victory. And a gleaming trophy that means you are the best.
So, that was Motorcycle Challenge for 1980. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day. Our next book will be Pinocchio and the Puppet Show.